This video may be a little bit longer than some of the other ones, but I think it's important. It's going to show you how to organize your content so that it makes sense both to you and to your students. So let's go into my sample class here. And now you'll notice over here on the menu it says Mr. Donnelly sample class. I'm going to click the chevron. And now I'm going to select content. Now before I select content, let me just show you that if you select this chevron here, you can delete these links if you don't use it. For example, if you never use groups, you can delete them. If you never use discussions, you can delete them. Or you can also choose to rename the link. So if you don't like content and you want to call it something else, if you click there, it will give you an opportunity to name it something else. I'm going to keep it at content because I like that. Alright, so now you'll notice here's the do now from earlier. You'll have a chance to build content, and then the other tabs, assessment, tools, and partner content. So click on build content, or if you just hover over it, you don't really need to click. You'll see several options. You can create an item or a file, so you can upload files here, but it's probably best, I think, if you put things into folders, and you could organize them any way you want. If you're a language arts teacher and all of your items in your folder deal with To Kill a Mockingbird, then you can name that folder To Kill a Mockingbird and populate it with items that have to do with that book. You get the idea. Math, same thing. Chapter 10, put everything that has to do with Chapter 10, or if you're doing factoring or whatever you might be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and create a content folder, which will actually be a new page. And now I get to name my content folder. I'm going to name mine Chapter 1, just for argument's sake. And then you could give it a little description. Materials to be used in Chapter 1. Alright, so I'm not going to even choose when to display it. I'm just going to have it available all the time. Alright, so now here's Chapter 1. Now again, you'll get that little chevron here. If you click on it, you can edit it, or you can use any of these other options, including copy, move, and deleting the folder if you choose to. Now, if you wanted to put things inside the folder, all you would have to do is click on it, or double click on it. That will open the folder, and now you'll see it says Chapter 1 up here, and here you can build assessments. You could put different assignments in here, do nows, etc. So within my folder, I'm going to create another content folder, and this one will be called do nows. And again, this is only an example of how to do this. You can set this up any way you want. There is no right or wrong way, as long as you and your students can follow it. Okay, now within the do now folder, I'm going to create an assignment so the students will see. So I'm going to go ahead and do assignment, and I went under that assignment tab. Do now 2-3:15. I'll give my instructions. Complete this task. Again, this is only for example purposes. I'll give it a due date, and we'll say midnight on the 4th, not midnight on the 3rd, because that would be several hours ago. Okay, points possible, give it a 10. Of course, just like any other form you fill out, anything with an asterisk is mandatory. Alright, I'm not going to limit the availability, I'm not going to track the views, I'm just going to submit it so we can get through this quickly. And now it says success 2-3-15 created. Okay, perfect. Now again, we're going to go into the student view, and I'm going to click on this to enter the student view, or student preview I should say. Alright, and now the students can find their assignments. Right here it says what's new, assignments. They click there, and there it will be, due now 2-3-15. They could click on it, just as they did before, write their submissions, and submit it.